Hey friends, welcome into the TexAgs Rewind presented by Specs. Let me tell you about Specs. Halloween's coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Specs and your perfect potent potions. This copy sometimes very difficult. Potent potions as I spit everywhere. With hair-raising savings on Texas' largest selection of lower-priced wines and spirits and beers. All right, guys, we had a fun show today. Sid Clevenger at the Angry Elephant News and Social Center. Your favorite part of the show?
I have to go with the Go Hour.
Why?
It was extra fun today.
It was off the rails.
It was.
The best part of the Go Hour was there's a particular song that I referenced during the show. That wasn't the best part. No. The best part was during the break when Olin read the lyrics of said song. Mm-hmm. Now, he didn't say them out loud because he's a gentleman, but his eyes said it all. And he go, oh.
Oh, yeah.
So that was great. Good one, Sid. Kadinsky, what's your favorite part?
Well,
what is your favorite part?
I will mention that it was also quite comical when they brought back that same song, the instrumental version, after into the next segment. But I'll say my favorite part was Max Wright, a rare appearance on the Go Hour this morning. So, yeah.
That was very good. What else made the rewind?
Well, we had, let's see. Oh, Jamie Morrison, obviously. Jamie Morrison in Aggie volleyball, ranked 9th in the country. He was great today. And then recruiting country with Ryan Brauninger.
Brauninger coming after my chicken soup. Like, that's become a thing here for people like, you know what I say, Bronny? When you're almost 50, you wish you would have had the chicken soup.
And he opened it up and breathed on it, too.
That I can't say the word I want to use. That ain't cool. You don't smell another man's soup. It's the rewind. Number 15, Missouri. At number 10, Vanderbilt.
That was an outstanding game last year. And, look, there's going to be a lot of black and gold in the stands, a lot of scoring on the field because both teams have really good offenses. Diego Pavia against Ahmad Hardy, the quarterback means so much. He's the focus of that Vanderbilt offense. Hardy's really the focus of the offense for Missouri.
Tribula can run a little bit.
He can a little bit, but not like Pavia.
No. Pavia's he's an animal.
I think that Vanderbilt has been challenged more than Missouri. So I think this is a great game to get an idea what Missouri really is about.
Number 18, South Florida, taking on Memphis, who just lost to UAB.
Yeah. Big game because the winner's probably going to be in the American Athletic Conference championship game against somebody. Navy's unbeaten.
Yep.
But I think these are the two best teams, and the winner of this game, I bet you, is going to be the Group of 5 representative in the playoff.
Number 8, Ole Miss. At number 13, Oklahoma.
Well, Ole Miss can really score. Oklahoma has a good defense, allegedly. So it's the old move of, what is it, the irresistible force, the immovable object kind of thing. And, both teams, maybe one of them is kind of kidding themselves, but both of them still have playoff aspirations. So, somebody's going to continue on feeling like they got a chance to get in the playoff, and somebody's probably going to have to acknowledge that it's not likely to happen.
And the game that we really care about, number 3, Texas A&M. At number 20, LSU.
It's been since 1994. Under Mike Elko, A&M finally won a road game. They had 10 games where they hadn't won on the road.
Yep.
Then they beat a non-conference team on the road and beat a ranked team on the road. And so they have this ability under Elko to kind of put together or put to end some dubious streaks. Well, maybe this is the next dubious streak to fall.
Yeah, I mean, we had opportunities to win in that stadium multiple times. Specifically, whenever I was there with Jalen Weidermeyer, and I believe it was 21.
21, yeah.
Yeah, 21. When we were up and had a late drive opportunity on a third down, when we forget the first down, we're probably going to run out the clock and win the football game. Obviously, things didn't go how we wanted to. I wish we would have ran the football on that third down instead of trying to throw it because we were running on those guys all night. But I think it's a testament to the environment that is Death Valley. And whenever you come into that stadium, you cannot allow mistakes. You cannot allow mental errors. You can't give this team momentum. Because if you can take out the fans in Death Valley, it's a playable stadium, and it's a place that you can win in. And obviously, for me, I want to see these guys go in the stadium and get a win so that we can stop talking about how we haven't had a win in Death Valley since we've been in the SEC. You know, I think our entire program feels that. And I think everyone thinks this year that we truly are the better team. And it's time for us to go out and prove it, even in a stadium that is hard to play in. So Baton Rouge, the fans are obviously rowdy. It's a great environment. But I think that if our offense can get rolling, which I think that they can, and LSU's a good defense, so they're going to be tested. And if our defensive line can show up and pressure Nussmeier, that they're going to have the opportunity to win that football game.
Max, by the way, you guys did win that game. You got robbed. Damani ripped that ball away on the
Thank
punt.
you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, the game was over. So they should get fined for that instead of Coach Elko getting fined.
Yeah.
Huh, America.
Also talking about that game, it's pretty funny. The fade ball that Max Johnson threw for a touchdown, then he moved to A&M the next year. We roomed together that next year whenever he was at A&M. We talked a lot about that strip, and he himself said that ball was ripped out and it was a fumble.
Well, you
So,
can see
I'll just leave
the
it at that.
reaction on the LSU sideline.
It was over,
Everybody
yeah.
except that official thought it was.
So we've talked many times about how deep this conference is, right?
Yeah.
And how hard it is just to win a match. But the sweeps, like what does that say about the level that this team can get to? Because again, these are good programs that you're doing it against.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. Like, it means one, we're good and we're consistent. And I think again, keep talking about the same thing, but it keeps getting longer and longer in terms of our ability to do it. But that third set against Oklahoma, we started to let off the gas a little bit. We were up pretty big and let them come back a little bit in that. And I took time out at one point in there about like, hey, like this is what I'm talking about. We have to finish this. And I think we maybe bled one more point and then finished it out on the next two. But I think we're starting to get that muscle flexed if we can play good volleyball for long periods. And that's really important. And that Oklahoma team went out on Sunday and almost took Texas to 5. They ended up beating them in 4, but that was a good volleyball team. So the ability to kind of hold them down, and we talk about, I don't know, not necessarily throwing knockout punches, but being like a python that's slowly strangling something. We're just going to play good volleyball until it gets annoying to play against us. And I thought we did that for those two matches quite a bit. So it's the ability to do that for long periods. And we did it for, 9 sets in a row pretty much. Can we continue to do it as we get into this weekend and 2 more tough matchups?
We've talked Logan many times on this show, but another great week. SEC Player of the Week, Offensive Player of the Week. Just the week itself. I mean, we know the career, we know the season, but just this week.
She's getting better, and as a program and as individuals within it, we're going to continue to improve across the entire season, across careers, and even with how good she is, she's not going to stop. And when we keep having talks about, hey, let's add this to your game, or hey, let's get back to doing this in your game, and she's doing a lot of that right now. And then I remember at one point, their middle blocker was biting on and this is a credit to our middles, like, and how much people have respect for them. Like that opened up Logan a little bit in that second match. But I remember at one point late in that third set, I'm like, they're still fronting the middle and leaving her one-on-one. And I think they called the timeout to address that right after it happened. But she's, keeps getting better. And I think that's the thing that's most impressive right now is she already has a really good resume. She already has a lot of things to lean on, but she's consistently looking for little ways that she's going to improve.
Are you surprised you would expect some uncertainty with the jobs that are potentially going to get open? Like Hugh Freeze, most people don't feel like he'll survive this. We'll see. Napier, you said that there hasn't been that many flips, right? Or hasn't been any yet?
Not yet.
Yeah.
But so here's the thing is like where's the uncertainty happen? Does it happen in the incoming players or does it happen on the current rosters or both? Mm-hmm. And then if you're betting on both, where does A&M or Texas, who's probably, Sarkisian's not going anywhere, or, assuming Brent Venables finishes out the year strong, he's not going anywhere. Where does Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Texas Tech, who's built their roster through the transfer portal, how much of their allocated money do they hold for transfer portal? And you start looking ahead at what A&M may lose, and they're going to need to rebuild on the offensive line. Well, I'm just going to tell you, offensive linemen are expensive.
Yeah.
Defensive linemen are expensive. So you're going to have to go into the transfer portal, and you're going to go, okay, like coaching carousel is about to be crazy. Likely that we're going to see some impact players on the line of scrimmage go in. likely. You don't know that. You never know that,
No,
but it's likely.
It's a good.
So do you hold that money in those scholarship spots? Do you hold that more for this upcoming transfer window?
That's a hard question to answer.
I know. So you're doing your best to prognosticate, and you're doing your best to look. Again, let's just call it what it is. You're crazy if you don't think the phones are ringing across the country from agents talking to coaches where there should be stability about their clients at places where there isn't stability. Hey, we're looking to get out. Would y'all be interested? Kind of thing.
Right. I think it's also, you can look at, that's a cautionary tale for what's happening right now. You look at Baton Rouge, where they went into the portal and they haven't really figured out their offensive line. You go to Texas, they didn't really go into the portal. They're all a bunch of...
They bet on their guys to develop them, and they didn't.
Both of those teams are having problems because of their offensive line, which makes you think A&M next year, when you're probably going to lose a few of your guys, like, what's the smoothest strategies? A combination of the two? You just better hit with the right guys? Like, what? It makes it difficult.
Well, for A&M specifically, they've been high on that next group of offensive linemen, that next wave for a while. So I think if you could go probably get a left tackle in the portal and you just spend a bunch of money there, fine. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to feel. I don't know what's going to be out there. But this is definitely something that now, as we get into late October, these are the discussions that are being had behind closed doors is, all right, there's a job in front of us that we have to tackle. But there's a long-term goal here to start building next year's roster and what it's going to look like, and you're trying to extrapolate out, first of all, who are you losing to eligibility?
Mm-hmm.
Then who may you be losing to the draft early? And then who may be unhappy and maybe bailing to go to the portal themselves?
All right, Clev, I want you to close it out, but you've got to use neck brace somewhere in the...
Okay. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you won't break your neck and have to wear a neck brace. Yay.
Good job. My neck hurts.
All right, we'll see you next time.